Okay, I feel like I say this a lot, but this is a really good find. You're probably wondering why such a low asking price. Well, I'm going to give you the story here in a second. So, this is a 2009 Aprilia Mana 850. This is an automatic motorcycle, automatic transmission. Those are pretty hard to find, so I feel like this is I would consider this a full-size motorcycle, an 850cc engine with really good torque, can take freeways no problem, can handle surface streets, splitting lanes, commuting, passengers, all that stuff really, really well, which is, I'm sure that's what it was designed to do everything pretty good and to be extremely user-friendly with its automatic transmission. So it's a good-looking bike. You know, it's kind of sporty. This is the naked version. There is a version that I think it's the GT that has the headlight fairing. You can see here, made in Italy. Aprilia's sport gear system. This bike is pretty clean. So the story behind it is, it was brought to our shop a few years ago. Long story short, it was basically abandoned. It came to us to get running. It had been in storage for a long time. I mean, you can see how clean the bike is. I mean, that engine, it looks, gosh, it's new. It does have some scuffs here and there, but I mean, no road rash. I don't see any sign of a drop. A little nick on the bar end, a little scratch on the left side cover there. The exhaust pipe, looks pretty clean. Those little dents there are part of the design. I'm not sure why, but check that out. It's got a parking brake, a manual parking brake. It's a really interesting motorcycle. I think it's great for someone that is not taller than 6 feet. I'm about 6'2", and I just rode it around town, and it does feel a little crammed, but I mean, it didn't bother me. I could definitely put it to good use. So I feel like anyone on the shorter side would appreciate the bike. Anyone, this would make a great first bike because of its automatic transmission. It's really easy to use. You'll notice that it's got the usual front brake lever on the right side, the rear brake pedal on the right side, and on the left side there's no clutch lever. Now there is a shifter pedal because you can change it from automatic to manual. I mean, this bike is pretty advanced considering that it's 10 years old. Let's see if we can do a quick walk through here, and bear with me, I don't see many of these. I haven't seen that many, so I kind of reminded myself on some of the features this morning. So it has 3 different drive modes, and you change the modes here on the right side. Buttons. So as I press it, it changes it from, and these are all automatic transmission drive settings. You have rain, touring, and sport. I've been riding it around in touring. It's zippy. It allows me to jump out in front of traffic, without going too fast or getting myself in trouble. I'll try it in sport on the way back to the shop. And then if you hold that same button, it goes into sport gear, and I believe, I'll confirm on my way back, but you see these paddle buttons on the left side, the plus and the minus on the front. I believe that allows you to basically paddle shift. If I try to do it while I'm not moving, it doesn't let me. It gives me that warning. So let's hold that right side button down to switch it back to the automatic transmission, and I'm back in touring. Let me put it in sport because that's how I'm going to check it out on the way back to the shop. There we go. Another quick note about this bike is that the odometer reads, it says it has 9,200, over 9,200 miles, but that's not accurate to the bike. The reason it was brought to us originally is because the dash wasn't working, and some other part of it was, of course, it needed a new battery. So long story short, we had to replace that dash. We replaced it with a used one, and so the bike actually has somewhere around 6,000 miles. So that's kind of the story behind that. What else? The last couple things I'll show you guys is this. What would normally be the gas tank on your average motorcycle is not the gas tank. That's a trunk, storage space. And the way you open it is on the left side handlebar. You press that open button and that pops up. And there's a huge trunk storage space there. It'll fit a full face helmet. It's got kind of a soft liner there at the bottom, so that's pretty cool. So you might be wondering, where's the gas? It's in the tail, and the way we access that is the keyhole in the back. Turn it to the left, that pops open. There's your gas. Kind of cool. Let's see if this still has, no, the ignition has to be on. Anyway, I think that's all I got for this video. I know I'm pricing this bike really well, and that's it. Great first time motorcycle for anyone out there. Feel free to contact me directly if you have any questions. My cell phone number is posted everywhere. Thanks, guys. See ya.